Hello everyone, welcome to Martin in the house. So there, watch party. Get ready for a good one. Here we go.
Kapag ang puso'y natutong magmahal, bawat tibok ay may kulay at buhay. Ngunit kung suyo lilipas din, bagay kaya ang bato sa buhangin. Kay hirap unawangin bawat damdamin, pangakong magmahal hanggang libing. Sa langit may tagpuan din atong hihintayin, itong bato sa buhangin.
Tonight, enjoy some old classic OPM as we pave the way, as we kind of get you ready for our special guest tonight. It's very rare that I get to spend some time with the person who discovered me, who gave me my very first paycheck, my very first break. Tonight, in the house.
Ngunit kung ang pagsuyo'y lilipas din, bagay kaya ang bato sa buhangin. Kay hirap unawain bawat damdamin, pangakong magmahal hanggang libing. Sa langit may tagpuan din atong hihintayin, itong bato sa
Guaranteed our special guest sang all these songs back in the day. It's nice to hear them all over again before we get this chit chat with Asia's Queen of Song in the house. Yep, she's here. These are the songs that were popular back then, probably because of her.
Ikaw lamang ang aking ibigin, mapakailanman.
I should go like this actually. Is it this way?
Ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay tunay, nais ko sana matunayan. Huwag ka nang mag-alinlangan. Ang pag-ibig ko'y hindi kupas, tulad din ng umagang may pag-asa. Sumibig Kailanman ang sumpa ko sa inyo'y nasahan. Ikaw lamang ang aking ibig,
Thank you, audience at 4. I heard my Tita Pilita sing all these songs. That's why we're bringing it back for you. Get in the mood for some Pilita. Corrales. Come on. This one you have to know. And if you don't know these songs, you learn them.
puso ko'y nangumpisa sa birheng dalanginan na ang pangarap ko'y ikaw ang aking panaginip. Ikaw ang tibok ng dibdib. Pusong umiibig, dinggin umawit, tinatag ko'y ay pag-ibig. Ikaw ang ligaya sa buhay. Sa piling mo'y walang kamatayan. Puso ko'y nangumpisal sa birheng dalanginan na ang pangarap ko'y ikaw ang ligaya sa buhay. Sa piling mo'y walang kamatayan. Puso ko'y nag-umpisan sa birheng dalanginan na ang pangarap ko'y ikaw.
This was OPM before OPM was OPM. And Tita Pilita was one of the reasons why OPM is alive today. She paved the way for singers like myself and composers like these, bringing back the classics because we have a class act with us in just a bit. Enjoy some of the hits of Pilita Corrales, sung by her nephew and her find, NIEVERA.
Mahal kita,
Thank you.
kapantay ay langit sinta. Lagi kong dasal sa may kapal ang lumigaya ka. Ngunit ngayon maluhain ka, babalik ka lamang maghihintay. Puso ko't kaluluwa, pag-ibig ko kapantay ay langit hirap, hindi magbabago kailan pa man. Ngunit sinta, sakaling paluhain ka, magbalik ka lamang maghihintay. Puso ko't kaluluwa, pag-ibig ko kapantay ay langit hirap, hindi magbabago kailan pa man, hindi magbabago kailan pa man. Sabi ni Flynn, Martin Corrales. Yes, swatch. Swatch. So their watch party, are you guys enjoying the old classics? The songs that paved the way, making OPM what it is today. And the singer behind the songs on the show, in the house. Saan ka man naroroon sinta, pag-ibig kong wagas ang iyong nadarama. Kailan pa man sa iyo'y dililimot, pusong luhang sa iyong pag-irot. Saan ka man naroroon sinta, pangarap ko'y ikaw, pagkat mahal kita. Asahan mo sa habang panahon, alaala kita. Saan ka man naroroon, asahan mo sa habang panahon, alaala kita. Saan ka man Guaranteed she sang that song too. Trying to find all the songs that PILITA Corrales herself popularized, immortalized. This is just a short list that I have. Knowing that she became such a big star in Australia. Did you know that? Well, you'll find out. Big star in Australia, and of course, very well known in Cebu. That's right. Dai Dong. Who doesn't love PILITA Corrales? Cebu loves her the most. That's what I heard.
Usahay makadamgo ako nga ikaw o ako nagahigugmay ngano tungguhon ko ikaw dungguhon sa kanunay sa akong kamingaw usahay magamahay ako nganong nabuhi paning kalibutan ngano ugitiaw tiyawan ang kukmakukan nimo kanimo da
In the meantime, right?
ngano tangguhon ko ikaw tangguhon sa kanunay sa akong kamingaw usahay magamahay ako nganong nabuhi paning kalibutan nganong itiaw ti kapwan ang gugmakukan nimo kanimo da nganong itiaw ti awan ang gugmakukan nimo kanimo da
I like to thank this woman for 38 years of music production. They would have never been given this chance to be a singer for the people I love the most, the Filipino people of the world. You know who you are? It's because of this lady that I'm here today, singing for you in quarantine.
Buhat nang kita'y masilayan buhat na magpanaginpan lagi hinahanap at inasam damhin mo yaring pagmamahal at magbuhat nang makita makita ka lamang. Bawat masdan ko'y karigtan, tunay na sadyang kaligayahan na magbuhat sa iyo buhay, yaring buhay. Tita P also shares some unbelievable shows at the theater at Soler. She'll never forget those shows where they honor and pay tribute to OPM legends, icons, like Asia's Queen of Song, PILITA, CORRALES. The one thing I love most about the theater is that they do that. Buhat nang makita ka lamang, bawat masdan ko'y karigtan, tunay na sadyang kaligayahan na magbuhat sa iyong buhay, yari We'll get to all your requests in just a bit. Vicky will be back also, but this is my opportunity to say thank you to the woman with her songs, with her history, being the icon that she is, the one and only PILITA CORRALES. The day she came along with her songs, my heart began to sing a million thanks to you, my one. I owe my life to you. You made my dreams come true. A million thanks to you. All the days I spend without a song, my heart began to sing the day you came along, my dearest one. A million thanks to you for all this happiness I'll never knew before. The day you came along with your songs, my heart began to sing a million thanks to you, my love. What are the chances that I get to thank this woman personally with a little chit-chat with Asia's Queen of Song? My way of saying thank you for the career you have blessed me with and for paving the way for all OPM artists. You set the bar. You are the one and only Asia's Queen of Song, PILITA CORRALES, in the house. Are you enjoying this high-tech style of interviews and shows?
No. I hate these people who come out in Zoom. And when you know them personally, they're so good looking. And in Zoom, they look like terrible.
This is the new normal. How are you getting along during this pandemic?
This pandemic, I learned how to count. 1,
Really?
2, 3, 4, 10 days more. 5. Well, what can you do, no, Martin? It's just that you realize that it takes only, a blink of an eye and the world changes.
That's
and
right.
It has changed. We're going into a new world, isn't it, Martin?
Are you at all afraid of the new world? I mean, when you go out after 11 days or 10 more days, what are you fearing the most? Of course, the virus. Hello.
The virus? No, the virus cannot stand me. So, well, you always have to think about that. Pero, we cannot, Martin, we cannot live like that wherein I won't go out tomorrow because the virus is on top of, it's already airborne and things like that. We have to continue. We have to continue living. And just pray that it never gets, in you.
Knowing Pilita Corrales, Asia's queen of song, you just have to make iwas.
Iwas na lang.
Diba?
No, because I'm not also, I'm not this going out person all the time unless it's work, So
that's right. That was my next question. I
Yes,
know
darling.
you. I know that you love to stay home, diba? So this is nothing new for you.
I do, yeah. I like to stay home, but not this long. Too long already,
What's the first thing you're going to do? Where are you going to go when it's all over and you can go out? What's the first thing you're going to do?
I'm going to visit Jackie and my granddaughter.
Of course. Oh, you haven't seen them this whole time?
No, I haven't seen Jacqueline. I haven't.
Wow.
So, I would like to do that. So if I start taping on Tuesday, I'll pass by there.
Now, Tita P, tell us this. Can you walk us through again? Because one of the things in our talks before, one of the most interesting things was the story you gave me of how you became the first Filipino to perform at the Caesar's Palace with Sammy Davis Jr. Tell me, what was that like?
No, because I was his front act here. Then at the Folk Arts Theater, I was his front act. And then, after the second night, he came and asked me, I'll bring you to Las Vegas. But, you listen to that, Martin, and you think, yeah, oh, thank you. But actually, nothing. But after 2 months, he called. And so I was part of his show for 3 months, 2 shows a night.
Wow.
It was so exciting and so wonderful because such a talent like him, we don't have anymore. Like him. Diba, Martin?
No more. And you had Mr. C, you had Ryan Cayabyab with you. He had an interesting name. What did he used to call Ryan?
Fingers. He used to call Ryan Fingers because, Ryan's fingers are very long and then he can reach any part of the keyboard. He was very impressed with Ryan. Very impressed. Yeah.
A lot of our artists today, they can really learn an important lesson from Asia's Queen of Song, and that is how you've maintained your humility. How do you keep your feet on the ground, Tita P?
You know what, Martin? It is just like I learned a lot also from Sammy Davis, but since the beginning, I don't think I am the type of a person that, just because they know you, or just because hindi. I mean, humility is the first thing that you have to learn when you are in show business. Not because you have a name. Kailangan humble.
That's right.
And that's the only way you will stay as long as you are here and I am here.
You've been in the business now how long, Tita P?
I think 118.
I thought 115. I last like
You said
118.
50.
It's
No,
118. I got it. I
a
was wrong by
long
3.
time, Martin. A long time if I count the years in Cebu, no, when I was already singing growing up. So
That's right. You grew up in Cebu, but you were born in Manila, right?
I was born in Manila, but when my father was transferred to Cebu, we were all just babies. Maria Luisa, myself, Rafael, and Ramon were already born in Cebu.
I see. And then you became
Not
such a
like you,
big...
you're an American boy.
No, I was born here in the Philippines.
I know, I was there in the hospital. What do you think? You were
And
too.
that's right, 2 of us, Vicky. Now that's why
Yeah.
it's interesting. I don't know if people know this, and that's why when we have these talks, it's so nice because people should know that you were there when I was born, and then you were
Yes.
also there. You were also there when I was born a singer because you were my first employment. You gave me a job, the very first performing, television show I ever did tonight with Pilita and
Evening.
Jackie. Evening with Pilita.
Yes.
And that was my
Yes.
first ever television appearance. And then
Appearance here.
I got a record deal and everything else. So it was really you who discovered, of course, through Gina.
Well,
Gina kind of forced me into her show.
I saw you in America, and then, I know that you were doing very well in America and everything. But like I told you, you must go to the Philippines. And that's what happened. Here you are, and you are a superstar. See?
I don't know about the super part or even the star part,
The
but I am, of
superstar.
course, so grateful that you gave me that break. And to this day, I hold you responsible for all the happiness and all the joy that I feel now as a performer. Now, you've seen the new performers of today, yes, Tita P? Are you watching?
Talking about men or women?
Both, men and women. I mean, in general, are you seeing how the business has changed?
No.
No?
Has it?
I don't know. And that's why I'm asking you. Because parang the
What
music
I was
scene
just
has
thinking
changed.
is, let's say, for example, how long have you been here? You've been here a long time. And everybody asks me the same question, Who do you think will be the next Martin Nievera? Who will be the next Gary Valenciano? None. There will be no next Martin, no next Gary, because they are here and they will remain forever. No, it's very different. It's very, how do you call this? I know that we have such great talent in this country. In Cebu, you listen to the singing contests and everything. There are, but by the time they get to getting a name, it's very, you have to have something different.
Right.
For me, huh?
Remember when we did X Factor?
Yes.
So that was always the element that made our show different, and also at the same time more difficult to judge because you don't have you cannot just be guapo, you cannot just have a nice voice. You have to have the X factor. What for you, Tita Pilita?
Yeah.
What is it for you? What is that X factor for you?
Everybody has different talent. This one is very good because his voice can reach the sky. The other one is very good because he can sing and dance at the same time. The other one is very good because he composes and everything, But there's only one, there's only, for me, if I judge, actually now there are many, I don't know if you know, there are many singing contests now, but they're not in the major channels.
Yes.
And there are some very, very, but you see, it is not, you have to have everything. You have to have a little height. I'm not talking about Ogie, okay? You have to have a little. I always joke with him, so he knows.
Ogie.
It's like what you said. They have to have this X factor a little bit. Not too good looking, not too tall, not too short. a little bit of everything, don't you think? Because you were there in X Factor and you found, so many.
But that was the hardest thing, I think, for both you and I especially, is we were looking for the X factor talaga, the whole package. Hindi lang boses, hindi lang good look. Kailangan may dating, di ba?
That's right. Most of the singing contests now is really what they look only is at the voice.
Yes.
The voice and a little bit. So, still, we have so much talent here.
No matter what we say, still the one and only champion of X Factor is actually smaller than Augie. Casey Tandingan.
What was his name, Martin?
Casey Tandingan.
Oh, Casey, yeah. And look, very talented, Casey.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
What a talent. Yeah.
Now here's another question out of the blue. When you're during this boredom that we're sharing every day, is there a new talent that Tita Pilita, that Pilita Corrales has learned?
Well, like I said before, I learned how to count. Not really, Martin, but let's say, for example, I didn't know that I could stay this long without leaving the house. I just never thought it would happen, Never. And here you are. We're already, going on 2 months or a month and a half or more than 2 months?
Yes.
I can't believe it. I have to go out right now after talking to you.
Now, being the very first Filipino to hit the Australian pop charts, was that a big deal for you or okay lang?
Well, actually, when you're there, you're not really thinking. The thing that they said, the first Filipina, is because when I came back already. But there, it is true. I was the first Asian included in that group of Australian singers and European singers. It was really very exciting, very nice.
Now that you see where, you've seen so many things, you've done so many things, you have so many accolades. And do you miss those days? I mean, do you ever go back and go, where have those days gone? I wish I could do this again. What would you do over again?
Oh, yes. You always think about that. You always wish, maybe in December the things will be better. We can have a concert with people and everything, no? But you miss all those days where you were, even performing with Sammy Davis. Some things that you will never forget.
Yes. And these are things that you'll bring with you forever. You'll always be a memory that will be with you forever. And a lot of people don't. Fame and fortune now is so fast. It's so immediate.
So fast.
I don't know if these new stars know what paying your dues really means, because ang bilis ang fame today. Do you feel that?
Today they come and go, Martin. They don't last. This is what I was saying, We find so much talent, then after 3 or 4 months, where are they?
Yes.
You don't hear them anymore. What happened to them, Because before, during our era, the most important thing for those people to win a contest is because they would travel. They would be hired and sing in Japan for 2 or 3 years. They make the money there for their families, like that.
That's
now,
right.
All that is gone now.
That's right. And even the singing twice a night for 3 months, people might think that's glamorous, but that's hard work.
That's hard work. And
a lot of these new stars now who just go on YouTube and show themselves, falling down the stairs, they're sikat. They don't know what it's like to really pay their dues. Now, in your long 118 years in the business, what do you think is your biggest achievement for you? What was your biggest achievement?
In my career, I think that, Martin, I went into this because it was necessary. When my father died, it was the only thing I knew how to do. My brothers and sisters were still small, going to school. So I gave up my schooling and then I started working to be able, because we were 6. My mother had the boarding house and everything. So that's the way it started. And after that, it just continues and continues, at that time. So now at least you see your children, they're all fine. So it gives you that satisfaction of,
Sure.
of knowing that at least you did something or you had to do something.
Right. I think in your case, the biggest achievement in your life and in your career was making that big decision to take over
Yes.
and to raise pick up where your father left off. And now
That's
look,
right.
you have been
That's right.
bombarded with blessings and accolades and awards and
Thank
so many
God.
things. Thank God.
Thank God. But thank God. But really, at that time, we had to do everything. The Opera House, 3 shows a day. Here, 2 shows. No sleep. Travel to Clark. Travel to Subic. Do concerts here, which you didn't have to do, but we had to.
That's right. That's what I'm
That
saying.
time.
That's what I mean by paying your dues. Is there still something you want to do that you haven't done yet, even in your
Yes.
career? What's
Yes.
that?
I want to do a totally Spanish album. Tagalog songs translated to Spanish
Very nice.
for the worldwide. And Tito Carlos has some wonderful compositions which I'd like you to hear.
I've heard
I'd
them.
like you to sing the Wake Up Call.
The Wake Up
It's
Call.
called Wake Up Call.
I will
Beautiful.
listen to it again. For
Thank
you,
you.
Tito Pilita, what was your wake up call
For this thing,
in life? What was your wake up call? Oh, I'm happy pala. Oh, I'm not so happy. Oh, I'm successful. Oh, I have money. Oh, I don't have money. What was
I
your
wish
wake up
it were
call?
like that, no? I wish it were like that. It was not like that. It's just that, yeah, we were just thinking of the song because it says, the world is sick and it needs our help now.
Mm,
Those are the lyrics of the song. So really, it is true.
yes.
The world is
This
really
is,
sick. But
I think we're living our wake up call now. This is a wake up call for everybody, every
for
family,
everybody, yeah.
anyone who used to sneeze in public, a wake up
No
call.
more
And what
na, di ba?
no more
How
you
do you
can
sneeze now, Martin?
me.
Yes.
I don't. It comes out from another area. It'll be like this, diba? Like this, diba?
I
Dapat.
like that. Okay.
But how do you? I bet you do it like this, no?
I bend a little bit. We just have to be careful nowadays because of all this virus, which never happened before when we were growing up, but still, what can you do? So you
Right,
have to learn how to live like this. Yes?
And living this way, again going back to the wake up call. We've learned now that the world can unite, that we can
Yes.
care for each other,
Yes.
even for the stranger down the street. There's unity now. Do you feel this? I know it's hard to feel from within your house, but do you feel now that the world has come together since we're all afraid together, we're suffering together, we're trying to find a vaccine together? Do you feel that there's unity now? Do you feel it?
Oh, yes, definitely. I don't know if it's because, we cannot go out or, you have to have permission to do this. Oh, and so, it seems like, I don't know, it seems like people are more friendly now.
Yes.
I think so.
I
They say,
think
hi, Pilita, hi, how are you? And things. Before, hindi naman ganyan eh.
People are, for me, I think that's the wake up call. The fact that we are all in this together. We
are
will
all
get
in
through
this together. We have to accept it. Isn't it?
Not one country more than the other, not one person, not rich, not poor. The virus can hit anyone, anytime, anywhere.
And you will see that from now, the new batch of songs that will be coming will be more meaningful, will have meaningful lyrics instead of just, repeating and repeating obscenities. Now people have realized, The world is sick. We have to help them.
Okay, let me just say first, thank you so much, Tita Pilita, for your time and
It's
for
my
your music,
pleasure.
for your stories, for your history, and for everything you've done to pave the way for singers like
Oh my
myself. We love you. We honor you this day. It's
Oh
Pilita
my
Corrales
goodness.
in the house.
Thank you,
I
Martin.
love you.
I love you.
Sa bawat pag-ikot ng ating buhay, may oras kailangan na maghiwalay. Puso'y lumaban man, walang magagawa. Saan ka, kailan ka muling mahakan?
Magkulang man sa'tin itong sandali, alam ko na tayo'y magkikita muli hanggat may umaga pa na haharapin. Ikaw lang ang mamahalin.
Puso'y lumaban man, walang
Walang magagawa.
Saan ka,
Saan ka,
kailan
ka
muling mahahakan? Magkulang
man
sa'tin itong
sandali.
alam ko
na
tayo'y makikita muli hanggat may umaga pa na haharapin. Ikaw
ikaw lang ang
The one and only Asia's Queen of Song, Pilita Corrales. Let's give her a round of applause. Can we do that? Unbelievable. I don't know if you know this. We failed to mention this during the little chit-chat we had there that you were eavesdropping on. She's so sharp. This woman, I'm telling you, she remembers everything, but I forgot something. This is a big deal, too. Not only did she get to sing with the Sammy Davis Jr., she was also the front act. The front act to the Beatles. This is, what's, can you, July 4? Can you see the year? I can't see the year. There, wait. I can barely see the year.
But there it is. Can you see it? It doesn't say the year. I guess everybody knows their year. That's the one and only time that the Beatles were in town. And look at the front act. The Rate Cards duet, the Wing duo, and the one and only PILITA CORRALES. If I'm not mistaken, she's even met Elvis. Thank you, Twinkie, for showing us that poster and showing you the history of this woman. Now, if you're wondering, who is Sammy Davis Jr., let's do a couple of his songs. Again, Tita PILITA, we love you. Thank you so much. Once in a lifetime, a man knows a moment, a wonderful moment when fate takes his hand. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. Sammy Davis, oh, once in a lifetime, a man knows a moment, a wonderful moment when fate takes his hand. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting. I'm gonna do great things. Sammy Davis, this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. For once in a lifetime, I feel like a giant, I soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. And this is my moment, my destiny calls me, and though it may be just once in my lifetime, I'm gonna do great things. Sammy Davis. Now, for most of the people, they might recognize this next song. The very first Filipino to work in the Vegas Strip, Caesar's Palace, with the one and only Sammy Davis Jr. You might recognize this song even better. My favorite Sammy Davis song. What kind of fool am I, who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that light with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love and left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am.
cast away this mask of clay and live my life. Why can't I fall in love till I don't give down? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Something like that. Come on in, Quarren Twin.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying here. Hi.
Just in case you don't know who Sammy Davis Jr., we're talking with Tita Pelita about Sammy Davis. Who's Sammy Davis? No, he's one of the greats, part of the Rat Pack. And Tita P did a back-to-back show with the Sammy Davis Jr., not to mention front acting for the Beatles. Thank you, Twinkie, for that poster.
Fantastic.
And thank you, Tita Pelita, for your stories. We have more stories with that woman
She's
because
been such an inspiration to so many, and
So many.
tonight to you, obviously.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
No. I'm just wanting to pave the way. Some people
Amazing.
may not remember the songs that she popularized, and and there are other singers who sang those songs too. But Tita Pelita, I remember growing up when she would do shows with Dad. Those are the songs that she would sing.
So people are asking, how are we related?
Well, here we go.
Here we go. So Tita Pilita's dad and our mom's mom are brother and sister.
Tita Pelita's dad and Mom's mom,
Our Lola,
the opera
our
singer.
brother and sister. Yes.
That's why our Lola's name is Lourdes Corrales.
Exactly.
Got it?
Lulu. So that's the relation.
That's how we're related. We will stop telling stories right there.
No, they want to know. They're like,
Thank
they're
you, Tita
related.
P.
We
So,
love you, Tita.
Yes, and to those watching at the Solar Watch, I keep saying Swatch because it's Solar Watch, Solar Watch, Solar Watch, Solar Watch, Solar Watch. We should make a Solar Swatch, Solar Swatch.
There you go.
Right?
Virgin Ramos, attention.
Maybe I'm just inventing as we're going along. This could be a sign of good things to come to the Solar Watch Party.
ready.
Thank you for joining us. We try to make it different every other day so that it's a little bit more enticing for you to watch. You know, we're only here till the 31st. There's 31 days in May, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it really? The lockdown's only till, no?
I don't know. I'm
Well,
in
let's see.
denial. I don't want to talk about it.
We're trying very hard to keep our promise and to stay with you every night until it's unlocked. But it looks like, with all these numbers and all, we really don't know what's going to happen. So for now, let's just keep going as if we're just keeping going. And so we're keeping. And then stay with us as we try to give you some good vibes through music, through Talk Story in Hawaii, but we'd call
Well,
it.
you like talk
Hey, you like Talk Story. Hey, we Talk Story today, right?
Then
With
in
the
Tagalog,
kind.
it's let's make cuento, right?
Yes,
Let's make
Rosary.
cuento.
Yeah, Rosary. Yes, Rosary. Thank you. Yes, Rosary.
What'd
Oh,
you
we had
say?
a fan club before. Don't wag ka maganda dyan.
Oh, like how?
Like 7 people. Anyway, yes, Rosary. Noel Ferrer is one. Noel Ferrer. You know why Noel Ferrer is so passionate about that? He knows all my secrets, kasi. So if you want,
Noel knows a lot
you
of
could.
secrets.
If you guys want, Noel takes bribes. So in case you want. So Jackie Lou is your tita. Yes. Tita,
Tita Jackie.
Jackie Lou is our tita. Thank you so much.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Never mind. Okay. Anyway,
Let's get
Tristan, what's up, boy? Good timing,
I
Tristan.
also want to say hello to some friends in the house. It would be the Pengson Gotanco family. Thank you for
They're
being
watching?
with us. They're watching. And happy birthday, Shay. Today is Shay's birthday, and she has a request, which we'll do later.
Yes. So I hope you all learned something great. I mean, from the Asia's Queen of Song. Not an easy road that you took. And you know what's funny? There's so many singers that have, not so many, but there are singers like Regine Velasquez, Sarah Geronimo, people who also took the same road where, because they found a career very early in their life, they were helping raise their families. And Tita Pelita, I think, was the one who paved the way for that as well. I mean, not knowing that she was, but when I heard her story, I said, I've heard this story before, later, with the stories of Regine Velasquez, Sarah Geronimo, just to mention a few of the best voices and performers. Now there's Casey Tandingan,
also another champion singer with a similar story. So it's just, I think that's the Filipino way, really, you know?
To take care of family.
Yeah, and then that's why we're so blessed with talent. I think God knows that the intention of every singer is to take care of their family first, and that's probably why He blesses them with such a beautiful career. Tita Pilita used to have a room in her house, wall to wall, wall to wall. I mean, there was no more wall. It was wall to wall awards, gold album or the actual album cover, everywhere wall to wall. And then one day, Ondoy came.
Uh-oh.
And Ondoy, there's the creek right in front of their house in New Manila, and the creek overflowed. Tama ba yun? Overflowed? Is that right grammar? Overflowed?
Overflowed, yeah.
It was really full,
Yeah.
rose. And went into that room and washed away almost all of it. That's why if you're looking at the video, I kept on looking while watching the interview. I was trying to see, are these the same awards that I saw before? Because they were able to save some. Not only that, the worst part, the arrangements. Charts that go back to the 60s, all in the water, gone.
No.
Anyway, so let's go back to Quarantine now. Again, Tita Pilita, thank you so much. We love you. Vicky, come on, sing a song so Martin can shut up.
Happy to do that. Me how I knew my true love was true. I of course replied, something here inside cannot be denied. They said someday you'll find all who love are blind. When your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. So I share them and I gaily laugh to think doubt yet today my love has run away, and I am without my love. Laughing friends deride tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Yet today my love has flown away. I am without my love. Laughing friends deride tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes.
Nice. Smoke gets in your face. Love it. There's a request for this, right?
Yes, there is. How deep is your love? Coming right up.
And then to the people who were requesting for... Hey, who's this?
What
Sorry,
happened?
don't call me. Okay, a call came in, that's funny.
How deep is your love? Chona.
Chona, and
requested
then
that.
somebody here, I Dreamed the Dream. I think it's Alma. I don't have the music of I Dreamed the Dream. I have to look for that. It's very old.
That's a good,
Hello from
beautiful
Cebu
one.
City. Thank you for watching Cebu City. The Ram Once Before I Let You Go. Chris, again. Again, you know again, the song again? Gotta learn it.
Gotta learn
And
it.
you
Betcha
si-
by golly, wow. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
second
one.
request, yes.
Forevermore. Okay, we can
Sing
do that
that
again.
later.
Maybe Dust in the Wind for Irene. Okay, we're reading it. We're trying to get the music for all of this. This is now for who? Irene, here's your request. Irene has been asking this since yesterday.
Okay.
I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes of curiosity. Dust in the wind. All the hour is dust in the wind. Come on in, Alan Santa Maria. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do come us to the ground when we refuse to see. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Alan Santa Maria. Don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away. And all your money won't another minute by. Dust in the wind. Wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust. They're watching us in Anchorage, Alaska. In the wind. Alaska. Yeah. Thank you. Dulce, nice request. We don't have it, but that's nice. Nice arrangement. Marvin Carrito. One of my favorites. The person-
When I was young, I listened to the radio, waiting for my favorite song. When they played, I'd sing along. It made such happy times, and not so long ago, how I wondered where they've gone. But they're back again, just like a long lost friend. All the songs I love so well, every sha-la-la-la, every whoa-whoa still shines. Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they're starting to sing so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, it can really make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Come on, Carpenter fans, I know you're singing with me out there. Look at the two of us, strangers in many ways. Let's take a lifetime to say I knew you well, and as we go from day to day, close to me, but time alone will tell. Let's take a lifetime to say I knew you well, for only time will tell the soul, and love may grow for all we know. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes full of blue. Is why all the girls in town follow you all around, just like me, long to be close to you. We've only just begun to live. Right watching the signs along the way, talking it over, just the two of us, working together day to day, together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. Yes, we've just begun. Sharing horizons that are new to us, watching the signs along the way, talking it over, just the two of us, working together day to day, together, together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life